What's going on, everyone? Hello, and welcome to another stream here on the Pokerstaples channel. Thanks so much for joining me on this beautiful Friday afternoon. We've got a day of poker coming up. The main bay, of course, is the home game. We got the home game going on. Starts right now, in 2 minutes. It's already actually popped up on my screen, but there's an hour and 15 minutes of late reg, so you still have time if you're just tuning in. $5 buy-in. We've got the leaderboard from last week in our 5-week league, so everything is going well. That's what's up. Also going to be playing some spins overdrive today. Probably do a couple spins challenges, 1 or 2, I would say. Some other tournaments and chilling out is kind of the plan. Spins though, I see that, yeah, Ben, but I can't. The thing is, PartyPoker wants some spins content basically. I was like, oh, okay, I'll stream some. But they don't want all hundreds, is the thing, Ben. However, though, I see Big Ben in the chat. I do have some live poker tournaments I'm playing coming up, Ben, that I'll be able to sell a bit of action to, I think. So stay tuned for that. We got sub hype coming in. PSR live on Twitch. Thank you so much, PSR, for the 74 months. Welcome back. Yeah, absolute legend. Let me pop out the Facebook chat. Okay, so we're going to get going now. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have had a fantastic week and are ready for the weekend. Okay. So, first table here. I got to get it all framed up because it is not in the right place. I was playing a little bit yesterday as I was doing some work on the side. And so I had my games all over the place, basically. All right, so here's our home game. Let me put the lobby in the right place. There we go. Payouts looking clean, looking nice. All right, and that's on table 4. Good. Now, what else do we want to play alongside the home game? That's the question. We've got the Super 55, which is a knockout. Decent. Let's play the Super 55. I'm gonna put that on table 1 as well, and then we can just kind of hang there, I would say. Obviously got the Masters up on the side because, you know, got to do it. Absolutely have to do it. As I was doing work yesterday and I was playing poker, I had the Masters on, so it was like a really, really chill, dude. I'm really enjoying watching the Masters this year so far. I hope Tiger makes the cut. Okay, cool. So that is on table 1. And take the cover off table 1. And we're sorted. Good to go. We're going to fold the king 4. We're going to tag you all as friends of the stream. So, as I said, home game, the password is Kappa. We have a leaderboard over 5 weeks. There is 7 paying on the leaderboard, not including the 200 added for each individual tournament, plus the bounty on my head of $25. There's a leaderboard after 5 weeks. There's 2 530 tickets, a 215 ticket, etc. So that's all exciting. Okay, and going on. Raise 3-bet. We're going to fold the king 8 suited, even starting 4-handed. What is everyone up to in the chats? I see it working on Twitch for sure. We got BCAR and PSR in the house. Nothing yet on YouTube or Facebook, but I appreciate you all. I guess it's still going through the intro there, so fair enough. All right, nice. Jack 9 deuce. We have 2 unders here, which is not our dream. Do we want to even c-bet here? I say no. Say no, we don't. And fold to the bet, just like that. Kaboom Poker in the house. Whoop whoop. What's up, Kaboom? How are you? Good to see you in the house. What's happening? For the Jack 8. Ain't no party like a party poker party because a party poker party don't stop. Let's go. That was from PSR. I didn't come up with that on my own, chat. Okay. Raising a 3-bet. King Queen suit is such a beautiful hand, but we can't do anything about it here. Just have to give it up. Friday Staples, yes, please. What's up, Yuckmouth? How are you, brother? We have a 215, I think, later as well that I want to register. 215 7 Max Turbo. There's also a 109 6 Max Turbo. I think I'm going to pre-reg both of these just so that I can get these tournaments in. You know what I'm saying? All right, Max Homa, -6. Scheffler, DeChambeau, Homa. Top 3 on the leaderboard. That's exciting, man. As long as we can get Tiger through to the weekend, it's going to be pretty much perfect. Cut at +4 right now in the Masters. What are you playing? I'd love to see that. So I'm going to feel out the live poker. We'll see how much I enjoy the live tournaments. It's been a while since I've played live tournaments. But there is a series going on right now that's like pretty solid level. For me, it's got like 400s, 600s, 1Ks, 800s. It's got a 3300 high roller at Playground. So might fire some of that. We got sub hype coming in. Your boy Crooksy, that's 111 months, dude. 111 months. That's insane. Thank you so much, Crooksy. I appreciate you. Get some love in the chat for a huge resub. One of the absolute OGs. Big time supporter. Tripper ones. Thank you very much, Crooksy. Appreciate you. Welcome back. Come on, chat. 111. That's a lot. That is a lot of months. Thank you, Crooksy. Yeah, so I took a look at the schedule. There's some stuff I'm going to play. One of the nice things is that the non-knockout tournaments have long late reg. So, for example, there's like a $400 tournament tomorrow and on Sunday. There's 2-day ones, right? And it starts at 6 o'clock p.m., right? However, there's 6 hours of late reg. And, like, I'm an online tourney guy. I'm very comfortable with, like, 15 blinds, right? It might even be more profitable to late reg based on how much of the field has busted. So I can roll in there at like 11:30 p.m., hop in with my 15 blinds, try and spin it up and bounce out, right? So it's not like a full day grind like, you know, like let me put in 8 hours here. It's like very manageable. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to play some of that, I think. The one I'm not sure about, and we'll see how much I enjoy the experience, I guess, of playing, is who just hold it out from the fairway? I don't know. There's a 3,300 high roller, not this Monday, but I think next Monday. So I could fire that. We'll see. I think the guarantee is $500,000, so it's going to get 150 players. I'm going to have a decent edge because there's just not... I don't know. Like, there's going to be some ringers at the series for sure. Some really great players, but there's not going to be 150 of them. You know, there might be like 5 or 10 that are like more proficient at poker, you know, like more proficient at tournaments than I am, not 150. So I feel like that's going to be a really profitable field probably. It's just whether I enjoy it or not. So we'll see. We'll give it a go. We're going to call the 3-bet just because this is such a small size and we cover for a bounty. Ace, Queen, Jack, and the flop's not great. But I'll keep you in the loop, Big Ben. We'll figure it out, man. There's also a WPT series in May, which has a 3,300 main event and a 1,100, both televised 5-day deep structure tournaments. So yeah, a lot of live poker coming up in Montreal right now. Playing some Balatro today because Val tilted me again. Yeah. That's, I mean, understandable. The Groom 86 dropped the sub. Get some love in the chat for the Groom. Thank you very much, man, for that 14-month resub. Good luck to you, Jamie. Thanks, man. Yo, guys, Homegame has started. I'm going to catch up on all your comments on all the platforms. Thanks for being here. Homegame has started. You've still got about an hour to register. It's on PartyPoker. $5 added, or $200 added. $5 buy-in. The password is Kappa. Of course, if you're in a place around the world that can play, of legal age to play, etc., right? But if you fit all the requirements, you can play. Join us. It should be good fun. We're going to go all in here. Against a set of sixes. Oh! Neil! Oh, the rivered set, Neil. That's brutal, Neil. That is brutal. Okay. And we've got a 5-week leaderboard going on with some added tickets as well. I tweeted out the leaderboard. It's in the Discord as well. So it's on Facebook. I think it's on Instagram. So yeah, that's what's up. Thanks all for being here. Let me keep scrolling through. What's up, Wild Behavior? Good to see you in the house. Hello. Unknown Elite 89. Good luck this weekend. Thanks, man. Good luck today, Jamie. Thank you. All right. Lots going on Facebook. Hi, good luck. Thank you, Georgie Dukov. Spencer Fraser. I wish I hadn't self-excluded on Party Poker. You got to do what you got to do, man. If it's not fun, you gotta take it into your own hands. So I respect the decision. John Dowdy, which Party Poker is that? International Party Poker. Hi, Jamie. What is up? Bayar Javklan Javka from Mongolia. What's up, my friend? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Jamie. Who would you say has stacked who more, you or your brother? I think Matt would say I have stacked him more. I think he thinks that I run good against him. I don't know, to be honest. I might have the edge there. I remember some big pots in in the Party Poker streams we used to do, maybe. Oh, Big Ben. Holy smokes, man. Big moment. That's exciting, dude. That's exciting. Hey, what's up, Anna May? I hope you have a sun run on YouTube. Thank you very much. You're looking handsome today, mate. Thank you very much. That's kind. Mikhail Munch. Good luck today, Jamie. Thank you. I love playing online poker only, never live, watching events with some pros. Yeah, man. I haven't played live tournaments in a long time, but we'll see how it goes. And I'm kind of looking forward, I don't know. Even when I was playing a lot more live poker, it was never really exciting to, okay, we're going to sit down and play 8 hours of live poker today. 8 hours of live tournaments was not a really exciting prospect. It's just such a slow thing. I always kind of preferred live cash games over live tournaments, and then online tournaments as being my main thing. But it is nice to be able to late reg day one, and you're just a lot closer to the money. You play short day one, and then day two, you're kind of at stakes where things are starting to make a difference. So we'll see how it goes. In Chicago with Mr. Kaboom Poker, so happy as can be. Spring is finally showing up. So you've been out and about a lot. You love to see it. Thank you, Kaboom. Yeah, things have been fun recently as we catch the bluff there with 6-7 against ace-jack. It's a really active kind of moment in the Montreal art scene right now. There's just tons to do. So we've been going out to bars a little bit and hanging out with that, which is fun. But there's also a lot of music, even just this week, right? Rebecca and I went to a concert on Wednesday. It was the Montreal Symphony playing Beethoven's Third Symphony, and it was really great, called L'Eroica, or Eroica. So that was a really nice concert. But even right now, there's another concert next week I'm going to, where the Philadelphia Symphony Orchestra is visiting. There's also an opera and a ballet, all happening right now. And then there's tons of jazz, and there's art exhibitions going on everywhere. I don't know, it's just a very busy time in the city for people that are into art, and I'm one of those people. So lots of excuses to get out and check things out, before the summer, where it's kind of like festivals, but people are off for summer vacation, and I don't know, I guess the high art stuff kind of chills out, and then it's more festivals, jazz fest, and summer times, outside time. It's a fun time of year, though. And last year, during this period, I think I was playing at Playground a lot, so I didn't really get to experience some of this stuff. So yeah, I don't know, having a good time with it. It's good fun. How to build a bankroll. Well, I think patience, right? Like at the end of the day, poker is a game where you're playing against other human beings, but there's rake. You can think of rake like a rent. So you not only have to be better than average, better than your opponents, and play long enough to where how good you are actually comes to fruition over time. You also need to be so good that even when you're paying rent, you can make more than that. So that's the challenge, right? And what that means for people that are new to the game is often playing at very small stakes for very little money and learning a lot there. Most people don't want to do that. I think you're in a country where the cost of living and the average income is going to be lower than a lot of the other people you play against. So you have an advantage there in that effectively you're playing for more money than your competition. And it'll be a little bit more entertaining and or meaningful for you than it might be for someone, that's playing in, like, for example, California, where cost of living is very high. But I think the most important thing is patience, right? Like, learn as much as you can, be a sponge, soak up poker knowledge from as many sources as you can. And some of it will not be right. Some of it will not be helpful for you. But really, in the early days, I think you're just learning what you need to learn, learning where you need to grow. And be patient, because poker can be a lifelong game. There's plenty of times. If I have a regret in my career as a poker player, it's that I was too impatient and too stressed out a lot in the early days of playing, right? Like, I was absolutely obsessed when I was 18, 19, 20, 21, right? Like, I would spend as much time as I could playing, doing everything I can. It was a lot of fun, right? Like, when you're obsessed with a sport, you want to become as good as you can at it. All that makes sense. But I think some of the pressure that I put on myself, 22 to 29, was not necessary. It could have been a little bit more methodical, could have taken more time to smell the roses, could have been a little bit more patient in some aspects. And so take that for what it's worth. Sent a whisper for a hand review. Cheers. I'll check it out. C12 the man wants us to review a hand. All right, let me just pull this over here so it's a little closer to the tables. Okay, so today, on the bubble, 3 off the money, I'm second shortest stack on the button with ace-jack off, sitting 4 blinds deep. Folds me, chip leader in the big blind. I consider folding, but I think it might be too strong to fold, so I jam, run into king from the big blind. Do you think it was good there? Was the jam the right move? To know for sure if it was the right move, we need to know how many people are left in the tournament, right? Is this a thing where, like, 300 people are playing and we're 2 from the money, and if we fold, we're going to be in the money next hand? Or is this a thing where, we're probably going to play another orbit until we're in the money? That's going to make a difference on this decision. Also, what's the payout structure, right? Is it just like a normal min cash and then sort of it goes up or not? Is it a bounty tournament or not? These things are relevant for our decision on the button. Very likely, in most tournament setups, you're going to be all in. If you're the second shortest stack and the field is not a massive field, you're probably going to have to pick up some chips to survive, to get into the money. Ace-jack is very, very likely to be the best hand. It's super unlucky to run into a better hand. And then even though you still had 35%, right? Like, you're still going to win a third of the time, even in the worst case scenario. So very likely I'm all in with ace-jack there. An exception is, like I said, if it's a massive field tournament where if you fold this one hand, you're in the money, and it's like a non-bounty tournament where, like, I guess the bounty is the payout is lower, right? So it's less important to cash. It's more important to have bigger stacks. In a non-bounty, the pay jump is a little higher. So let's say we're in, like, I don't know, the 109 Sunday party, and we're likely going to be in the money next hand. We might fold ace-jack on the button, secure that min cash, and then move forward. But for most scenarios in poker, we're not going to be folding ace-jack on the button with 4.5 blinds. It's really rare to want to fold that hand. So yeah. When are you going to stream a day of games cheaper than $5.50? Very unlikely. I mean, I could, but like, I don't want to. We are going to play some spins overdrive today, and I'll be playing a $1, a $3, and a $5. So there's your shot. We'll be playing some of that later. You still in Montreal? Yes, Hazelmond. Yep. Beckett raised. We're going to call in the home game. Turns an ace. That 10 on the river, so sick, right? So sick, Gregor. Check, check on the turn. Not great. Ciao, Jaime Staples. What's up, Min? Min Duke. Vietnam, welcome. Spencer Frazier. Yeah, I mean, absolutely brutal for Neil. Cut's going to be +4. Scotty Scheffler in the lead. DeChambeau tied. Phil Mickelson even. Hasn't been a lot of Phil Mickelson coverage, actually. It's interesting. Big fan. Can't wait for these other players to get out of Dodge, baby. What do you mean? Are you playing in the home game? Good luck us, man. We are up to 68 in the home game. There is 51 minutes still to register. $5. Poker Styler, I'm sorry about that. Looks like there was a bad beat on another table. Nice. Oh, man, this Masters coverage is just dope, dude. It's just really good, dude. It really is, chat. Oh, man, it's awesome. So many different feeds. Fold the 4-5 off here. We probably get to limp into the small blind. We do. And we flop a pair of fives. We do a lot of checking here, but I don't mind protecting a bit of equity with this hand, I'd say. And they call. Turns a 3. Cool. Tough to get a worse hand to pay us off. All 3 streets, maybe 2. But I think it's a good time to check call here. Let them bluff sometimes. We make a flush. Great. Get to check call again. But it goes check, check, and we win in the Super 55. Against King 5. Cool. So they were ahead. But no longer. Never been to Zurich, so looking forward to the city. Yeah. I'd love to check out Switzerland as well, man. It seems like a real special place. More of Italy, Switzerland would be awesome. All right, so we should be popping up this 109 turbo, hopefully, in a moment. Which would be a third table. Yo, man, how are you doing? What's up, Team McGarrett? Yeah, it's going okay. Team McGarrett. I have an appointment with the eating disorder stuff for the hospital in, I think it's June. It's early June. We're going to do some food exposure testing in the hospital. So they basically how it works is one of the things we suspect I may be allergic to, we're uncertain whether it's sort of some sort of reaction going on in the body or whether it's an actual allergy or what's happening. One of the things is mustard, mustard seed, etc. So I get to do some testing in the hospital where they give you a placebo and they give you the allergen as well, and we sort of like measure the response in a medical setting now. So if there's some sort of effect, I'm in the best place to sort of deal with it, essentially. So we get to test some of that stuff starting this summer, which is coming up soon, which is good. But outside of that, I'm managing fairly well. I think the last time I had a negative sort of food, like a really negative, like panic and or allergic experience from food was maybe November. It's April, so it's been quite a while. My diet's still restricted in some ways, but like it's pretty open as well. Like I have a lot of flexibility in terms of foods that I'm able to eat right now with, fruits and vegetables and grains. So it's relatively balanced. And working on other aspects of sort of like eating stuff now as well, right? Like sort of the, presence and various aspects with like sort of behavior around eating, basically. So all in all, pretty well. It's going pretty well. We bet get raised and jammed on. Fortunately, it's too likely someone has a better flush draw, which has us crushed. So we have to fold. But yeah, cheers, man. What happened? I didn't watch. Nut flush draw, king queen. There it is. No bounty on their head, so I don't think there's a lot of incentive for us to play that. PGD, did you figure out what the detail was with your health experience? Zurich felt busy but not chaotic, which I love. The public transportation is excellent. That's the stuff, man. That is the stuff. So people asking about the home game, how to get in, etc. It's called Pokerstaples Homegame. You have to be a place around the world that can play with us on the international party poker, which excludes a lot of places, the U.S. and various spots. But if you can play on party poker internationally, feel free to hop in. It's called Pokerstaples Homegame. It's a $5 buy-in, $200 added prizes, $25 bounty on my head, and a leaderboard over the next 5 weeks where there's some added prizes for the millions online. So exciting stuff. And welcome one and all. D-Ross Poker, dropping the sub, gets a love of the chat. 6-month resub coming in from D-Ross Poker. 6 months in advance. Damn, dude. Let's go. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. A 6-month sub coming in hot. We're good till when? What is it, April? April, May, June, July, August, September. Till the fall, baby. Run it. Thank you, D-Ross Poker. Are you really streaming live? We're on a 4.5 minute delay. 4.5 minute delay. So this is happening. If today, when you're watching this, is April 12th, 2024, then it is today. But just 4-minute delay. Really love your streams. Belfast, Northern Ireland. What's up, Tyler Mitchell? Welcome, my friend. You need to hit and be lucky or sponsored. Oh, David. Come off it, David. Come off it. Can you play the home game from the States? No, unfortunately you can't, man. All right, Brandon Sheets going to the casino for a 125 knockout. All the best, man. Good luck. Raise to 3,500 here. In our Super 55. Looks like the 109 6MX Turbo is not going to fire off, unfortunately, but hopefully the 215 does later. We're going to play some spins anyways. No sweat, man. We're going to get some spins going. Used to play a lot on Party Poker. It was a great time. They pulled out of Slovenia. Do you somehow know why? It generally comes down to just legal reasons in that, Party Poker is owned by Entain, which is a large parent company. Their position is they want to operate in regulated gaming markets and or companies that are working towards regulated gaming markets or on their way. Of course, all these gaming conglomerates have whole departments of lawyers that sort of work on interpreting legality in various spots around the world and deciding what they want to do as a company. So Party Poker's Entain stance and Party Poker stance by extension is pretty restrictive, right? Like we don't operate in very many places compared to some of our competitors. I think obviously if you're in a place where you can play, we've got some good stuff going on, right? But there's a lot of countries where someone above my pay grade determined that it wasn't the right decision, and therefore that's about it. So, yeah, man. Honestly, though, Slovenia is one of the top of my list, man. I really love Croatia. I really enjoyed Vienna, Austria. I like Czechia a lot. But I loved the Mediterranean and the Adriatic. So Slovenia seems like a really enjoyable place. I really want to check it out. And I also suspect like an underrepresented or appreciated place to spend time. I'm just guessing. Hello from Romania, says Romeo Sebastian Seba on Facebook. What's up? You're the best player. I think you beat Daniel Negreanu for sure. You hear that, D-Nakes? Easy. Easy cake. Romeo says so from Romania. That's even your home country, Daniel. The Romanian says the Canadian can beat the new American. Well, take that. Huh? Cheers, man. Thank you. I don't agree with you for what it's worth. I think Daniel, over his history, has proven that he's a much more proficient player than I. Although, sometimes I'd beat him. It's still cards, right? If we played heads up 100 times, I'm going to win sometimes. That's for sure. Full to Jack 9. By the way, we have the art behind us. It's not, you won't be able to see much of it. It's right there. It's a pretty small piece, dude. It is a pretty small piece. But it's the new one. Directly behind my head. It's on the wall from our success on the 109. Which is cool. What's up, Forsberg? I understand, man. Like, I don't think that we are a shit poker software in your name. I think what we offer is good, right? Like I think we have good service, we have safe games, we have good promotions, we have fun tournaments, we have all that stuff. I understand that it might not be as exciting to watch sometimes because I'm not playing for, like millions of dollars sometimes, like some of those other sites. But at the end of the day, you have to think about my history in poker, I think, right? In that, for most of you that are watching this, you don't play high stakes anyways, right? You play small stakes, you play mid stakes. You have unlimited options to choose here at Party Poker, where you're going to find a lot of success. The games are going to be high quality. They're going to be safe. You're going to have a high ROI because the games are softer than some of these other sites, right? So for you, it's completely relevant. For a high stakes player, it's like, yeah, I don't have as many options to play high stakes, but Party Poker was a company where, I was working at another company in the past and was really stagnant, didn't have the opportunity to sort of like progress and grow the way I wanted to, didn't get the buy-in or the belief from the people I needed to pursue poker the way I wanted. And Party Poker said, hey, we'll give you that option, right? Like we'll support you in a big way. We'll allow you at that time to run sort of the Twitch team, to help us with online media content. And the goal of Party Poker at the time was like become the biggest site, right? It's changed. The strategy of Entain, who owns Party Poker, has changed, and therefore we've changed. But this is my 6th year now with Party Poker, right? They've been very good to me, and I've been a core part of their team for 6 years now. There's some loyalty there, right? In that, don't get me wrong. I'd love to play for $1 million. It's not possible. At the end of the day, this is my team. This is my squad. I want to do the best I can for my people. And I also think there's lots of interesting and fun poker strategy and content that can come from playing tournaments that aren't, just for $1 million, right? So yeah, I agree with you that I think we would have more viewers if we were playing for more money, right? I think we'd have more general fans of the stream if we were playing on a site where more people around the world could play. But I am loyal to this company that took a shot at me. This is my team, this is my home, and that's what we're doing, man. So I feel you, but here we are. Thank you, D-Ross Poker, for that 6 months again, and thank you. Learned so much from your videos. Just found you on Twitch, only streamer. I've subscribed. Well, thank you very much, man. PGD. So this is about PGD's health stuff. So I'm still monitoring and will be for 1 more year. Pretty sure it was COVID that caused everything. It was still a small chance I have cancer, but likely not. My health has returned to normal range, but I've got a blood test indefinitely open on my system, so I feel bad. I can go to the hospital and demand one given my blood levels were 50x lower than life-threatening. Wow, so you think it's like a long COVID sort of effect or shock of the system post-COVID is what they think? That's brutal, PGD. I'm glad you're feeling 100% though again. The home game is called Pokerstaples Homegame. So you can just search Homegame and you'll find it. There's only Matt and my Homegame that will come up there in that search. So you can search Homegame. It's also in late registration. So it's in the running already. It's a $5 buy-in. The password is Kappa. Yeah. Password for the home game is Kappa. K-A-P-P-A. There we go. Do you think the states will come around and allow online poker eventually? There's about 6 or 7 states where there's some form of online poker. I think it'll continue to expand, but nationwide poker I think is unlikely in the next 10 years. I also don't think the companies that are advocating for it care so much, to be honest. I think mostly they care about casino. I don't think poker makes them very much money compared to the casino products that they hold in their portfolio of companies. So they're mostly advocating for what's most profitable for them in regards to casino, I think, which usually isn't shared liquidity. Sometimes you see them not open poker sites in states where they can't open poker sites because they don't think it'll make them money yet. So I'm not super optimistic about the U.S. situation, but it's possible. You know, you never know. Popsicle painting is sick. Thanks, man. Yeah, I like it too. Craig Allen. We all scream. Craig Allen. He is a great artist. That's a limited run print. There's 75 that were printed, and that's one of them. What happened to the Playground Cash Game series? Love the content. Thanks, man. I put it on holds about a year ago. Just was taking a lot of time, was not making any money. I could do it for free in the future, but in the right now, I've got endless things. I got a lot of things I want to do with my time, you know? And like I'm 13 years into my poker career. Grinding 2.5 for free is not really the top of my list of like what I want to spend my time on, unless there's some sort of incentive. And things just weren't aligned essentially to where there wasn't enough incentive for Playground to support it in a way to where it was worth it for me to spend the, you know, the 120, 130 hours a month on it. So there still could be like potential to collaborate in some ways where we do things that take less time and or the incentives align better. But for now, it's just not the right fit, basically. I'm sure I'll go at it in the future, right? One of the other opportunities would be doing a vlog style, right? Like I could do a vlog style bankroll challenge and just continue that. I could play wherever I want to. I could do it on my own time, right? It's definitely a different thing doing it videos because, you know, you're not on camera all the time, right? So you can have conversations at the table. You could take a book. You could multitask a bit. Like you have a lot more flexibility. So tossing that idea around in my head. But for now, I'm content, dude. I don't know. Like, I guess the thing I'm most excited about right now is outdoors. Like, it's getting warm, and I'm really excited to just get exercise and get in the sun, get moving around, like explore the city a bit. It's been a long winter, so I'm pumped. It's not possible in Italy, though. No, sorry, Patrick. Ever play live cash games? I have quite a bit. I haven't for a while, but yeah. Did quite a lot. The tough thing about that challenge as well is like, I would call that a mid-rake game, right? Like it's a 16 plus 2, I think. The 2-5, it's either 14 plus 2 or 16 plus 2. So, you know, that's a lot of money coming off the table every hour. You know, what do you think it is? Like 30 hands an hour-ish, maybe. Average of $10 rake per hand, something like that. $300 an hour coming off the table, ish. You know, it might be 250, it might be 200, who knows? But it's you know, it's beatable, but the correct strategy is not one that is conducive to entertaining stream, right? I think like you need to have certainty that you have a big edge on the opponents you're playing against to play loose. If you don't have a big edge, then the correct strategy is to play very tight pre-flop, like very tight pre-flop. And you're going to be doing a ton of 3-betting pre-flop, isolating people, building pots pre-flop with a very strong range, right? So it's going to be really aggressive pre-flop, but like very tight aggressive is going to be the right approach in that game, unless it's very deep stacked or unless there's specific spots. And what people don't want to see in a live poker stream is people being a nit. It's not very fun to watch, but it's in that rake environment, it's the right strategy in that game. So that, you know, that makes it a little bit challenging as well, I'd say. I've heard a rumor about that as well, Party Poker Crusher, but it's just a rumor at the moment. So like, I don't know anything beyond that. I don't see any reason why Party Poker would shut down in Germany or anywhere else, to be honest. It's a strong name in poker. This is like one of the first online poker sites ever. Mike Sexton, the history of Mike Sexton, pre-UIGEA, in the US, like it has a long storied history. I think it has a lot going for it. Also, Party, like Stars, has been affected by legislation in so many countries that can't play, for sure. Yeah, the fragmentation of the player pools is a big deal, for sure. Fold the 4 deuce, 4-6 suited, we're going to fold as well. Another friend of the stream here, tag. Are you in Montreal? Yep, Francola. How about you? Those games at Playground were fun, though. They were fun. But it's a little different when you're doing it 36 hours a week. It's less, Like, yes, it's fun one-off, but it's not fun when you've been playing poker for 14 years. It's like, it's still fun, but it's work, It's like, this is my job. That's work, right? This is... Yeah. I mean, there's always the option, right? Like you can, I think when I was early in my poker career and early in my streaming career, I basically like always ate dirt. Whenever an opportunity came up, it was an auto yes. Didn't matter what was happening. Didn't matter how much I was getting paid. It was always yes to everything, right? And that's always still an option into the future of just saying, hey, I'm trying to get something going. What can I do? Reach out to 30 poker companies and like, listen, I just want to get off the ground. You don't have to pay me much, and you could do it. You could eat dirt. But there comes a point where you need to there's other important things too, right? About being alive, right? Like and sometimes those should take precedent. I think so, anyways. Open to 2,400, 3-bet at 9,000, 4-bet. 4-bet it in. Let's go. Now it's 10%, 14 plus 2. Word. 14 plus 2, 10%. Fold the Jack 5. Hello from France, bro. Bienvenue, mon ami. Joffrey Dub. Welcome. Good luck in the home game. Hope to make the money today. King Borakua on YouTube playing in the home game. Good luck. We're up to 106 in the home game with 24 minutes left to register. It's on Party Poker. The password is Kappa, $5 buy-in. If you're in a place around the world of legal age, etc., they can play with us. And good luck. Greetings from Poland. Good luck, mate. Thank you, Casper. Casper Pisarski. Welcome. Lee 7. Defend with Jack 9. Flop is kind of our range, not our hand, though. Do we want to mess around here? It's an option. I learned No Limit Hold'em on Party 20 years ago. See, there it is. Exactly, Endo 67. That's a big bet. We'll just fold. Woods +1 on 18. Pitching it up here. +3 looks like the cut. Flopping it. Sit. All right. Probably +1 through 18 here for Tiger. It'll be, I'm going to guess 8 or 9 shots back. Possible, but tough. Planning to play in the WSP and WPT coming up at Playground? Yes. Unlikely for the main events, but for some side events, yes. Likely going to play something. In fact, we'll probably play tomorrow night in the 400, but I will probably be late registering by 5.5 hours or so. No WSP this year, Bobo time. I think lip out, Zalatoris. This is my live poker plan, basically. There's 2 series going on in Montreal. One is like a mid-stakes WSOP series. Buy-ins between 400 and high roller 3,300. And then there's a WPT with I think buy-ins between, I don't know, about 300 and 3,300 as well, but higher stakes, the WPT one. So probably we'll play some events there. That's about it. How was the Eclipse? I followed it online. It was amazing, dude. The Eclipse was actually amazing. I guess I haven't streamed since that, hey? Yeah, it was an incredible chat. Like, it was really... So I guess like the first sort of like big thing with the eclipse was even just when you had the eclipse glasses and you looked up and you saw the moon in front of the sun, even just seeing that partial like celestial body in front of the other one gave a sense of scale immediately, and that was amazing. But leading up to the eclipse, when the light color changes to where it almost looks like an Instagram filter, it almost looks a little sepia. Everything is like a little more faded in the light. And then, like, I think totality is what it's about, really. Like, being in a place where there is a total eclipse and you can take off the glasses is a big deal. Yeah, there's kind of nothing like it. It's just like an amazing thing to see. It's really hard to sort of encapsulate the feeling of seeing it, but it's, you can see the other planets as sort of as stars in the sky, and it's dark and it's, you know, cold, and you have this super powerful ring of light in the sky. And yeah, it's just really special. And the moment sort of when the totality is over and just a sliver of the sun comes back, it's so bright, you know, just a little sliver. It's like, oh my God. Right. You get a sense of how powerful it is. So yeah, really grounding experience, amazing sort of thing to share with other people. in my head, it's something that I would be interested in, like taking a vacation in the future and having it be a part of that. Makes sense to me. It's like, it's honestly worth seeing again, and it's not like I'm a huge like space buff or science buff or anything like that, you know. I'm more on the humanities art side than the science side for what I find interesting, but it's really special. So if our dog, hopefully not, but if he passes away, we're able to travel again for the one that's in Spain in a couple of years, I would go to it. Or if they let us fly with him. And likewise into the future. It's pretty cool, so I recommend it. I recommend checking out an eclipse if you can. Sup, Jamie? Hello, Eric Eller. Not much, dude. We are out here. Watching the Masters on the side as Tiger gets blown away by sand. Playing the home game, playing the Super 55. Gonna play some spins overdrive as well in a second, and hanging out. Rabbit Hunt on the Royal, aren't you curious if it would have come or not? I kind of forgot. Not really, if I'm honest. But I try and remember because obviously I know it's interesting. But who's your favorite poker player? Myself. I don't know. I don't really think about poker players as like a fan, you know? I mean, you think to guys like Mike Sexton, Barry Greenstein, some of these old guys that were like inspiring coming up, maybe. Hello from Minnesota. Good luck. Thank you, Silas. Thank you. All right, quick 5-minute break. I'm going to play you a very recent highlight of a special tournament. Pokerstaples on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, and I'll be back in 5. Stay with me. And hope they don't call. And if they call, hope we win. We got to flip against 5s. King, Jack, or 9. Sunday party is just a tournament full of stupid donks, says Endos. Endos, man. What does that mean? I'm sorry, Endos, but your rage is hilarious. Let me register that now. You've reminded me. Thank you. All right. One more stupid donk joining the field. It's going to be here on table 3. There it is. There it is. Big raise here. 5 blinds. I mean, I don't know. In a bounty, we're just going to go for it. I don't really know what this means, but flip for a bounty overlay is great. You know, we'll take it. 25 bucks. Send it. Send it, man. Body based, mostly we need to re-embody, and that is what trauma lives. CBT is top down, they're bottom up for the trauma. Word. Yeah, one of the things that I want to do this year, so here's an example of like, not necessarily a goal, but a target, but they do. 9s against ace queen. Eight. It's like, dude, it's so out of whack, right? The perception of money as opposed to the reality of money. Just out of whack, man. It's just out of whack. I mean, I have some money online to do my job, but like, that doesn't mean anything, dude. People are better off. There's a lot of more successful people than me, for sure. It's just so funny how that's like completely lost on young people, that all the people they find so cool are so ballin' comparatively. Like so wealthy, you know? I don't know. I think call again here. What was the double barrel? 6-3 of clubs. That is a wide open. Yeah. Queens against aces. How about we just hit another set then? Okay, that's very fortunate. It's 2 times cracking aces in a row with kings and queens. That's pretty fun. And we are soft bubble here. I'm going to put in the bubble felt. Queen 5-4, check, check here. Want to keep the pot small. Bubble-ish. We have a second pair. Not a hand we can get 3 streets of value from. Don't want to face check raises. Just a clear check, check. Turns a 10. Hits a check, check again to the river. Which is a jack. Not a very good river. We try and bluff like king jack or king 10 here. 10-9. We block. Probably not enough. It just sucks if we lose to like king jack, but we beat ace deuce. It's fine. And we're going to go shipit.gov. Nuclear on Zeka. Padgondino. King's ace queen. Always believed it. Certain to achieve it. Ship the money, Dottie. Let's go. 800,000 coming our way. And we bet here. And we check here. And we raise. Let's at least play to the bubble. I may not stream this down because we play to 16 and then we play day 2 tomorrow. So if we make day 2, we'll stream it. But it's probably going to be another 2 hours till we get to the final 16. So probably would wrap it up here. But let's get to the bubble anyways and make sure we cash the tournament. Red file type confirmed. All right, 149 plus our bounties of $75. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow when we're down to final 16 in this tournament. But until then, goodbye. This is my 3rd time making day 2 of this tournament in my life. It is 100,000 guaranteed, so it is quite a large tournament. First place today is going to be about 14,000, depending on how well you do in bounties. And we're coming into the day 4 of 16. All right, so here we are, starting up day 2, 4 of 16. Let's get it done. So we get a raise on the button here to 2.3, 2.2. Do we want to defend with queen 6? It's like kind of a trash hand, but this is a really wide range. We cover for a bounty. I think we need to. You do start defending a little bit less under ICM pressure, but like we don't really have so much with 16 left covering for bounties. I think we just want to continue. And they bet 1/3, just over 1/3, actually 36% or so. We continue with our 6, but we don't love the bet here. We see 6 on the turn. This is a lead every time. This is such a good spot as well because it looks like we're full of crap. It's a good spot for us to put on pressure in general, but we actually have the 6 here. Would not be surprised if we got some value. Would not be surprised at all. And we jam the river, of course. 459 bounty in play. We really want to call here. They're thinking, I expect them to call with an ace probably, right? Like diamonds missed, the straight draws missed here of 7-8, stuff like that. So I think they need to call with ace queen. It sucks they have the queen of diamonds, but I would call in their shoes as well. Lucky for us, hitting the 6. We get $459 bounty there. We're up to 1,100 in bounties, 467 cashed, and we now have 10 million chips in the lead of the tournament first place. Let's go, Dottie. Let's go. Ace jack in the big line. We're just going to call here. Queen 10. What's going on, chat? We're back in action. Thanks for being here. This beautiful Friday afternoon, we're playing the $5 home game. Still time to register for another 15 minutes when you hear this. About 11 minutes. And then also in the Super 55, we're going to play some Spins Overdrive too. Probably do some Spins Overdrive challenges. Replay every Spins Overdrive, try to profit, that kind of thing. So, yeah, let's give it a go. Let's grind on. That's annoying, Danny Govin. That's annoying, man. All the best. Hello from Macedonia. Good luck, mate. Kill them all. All right, dude. In progress. On our way to success. Good luck from Colorado. Wish we could play. Me too, Peter Van de Krol. Welcome. Really nice to see Tiger play this weekend. Absolutely it is. It really is. Good luck, you stupid donk. All right, Stuart. All right, man. All right. I hear you on the software. I mean, you know, I think it looks okay, but I think there could be some more power under the hood in terms of software and stuff like that. I understand. I understand, man. Good luck, Forsberg. All right, in through the window. You've joined the home game, about to bombard me with poo. All right, dude, bring the heat. Throw it away. I'm 75% through Beauty is a Wound. I have never read something so this vulgar, yet I don't want to put it down. Normally, I don't really like time jumps, but the writer does it insanely well. Interesting. Excuse me. I'm unfamiliar with Beauty is a Wound. Look it up. By Eka Krinawan. Indonesian. Interesting, man. Looks like an interesting book. This is, again, your Around the World reading challenge. Very cool. Nice, man. I just finished, got a bunch of books on the go. We got PKO Poker, which I'm going to catch up on a bit tonight. Maybe about 20 pages behind or so. But I just finished, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I think 2 days ago, which is why I was a little behind. 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Big book, right? 415 pages, a classic. Took a lot of attention and kind of sucked me in for sure. Really interesting. I think you've read it as well, Muggy. I really enjoyed it, man. I think it's a great book. And I would put it in the category of like just epic tales, dude. I don't know. It's like Count of Monte Cristo. It's like Les Miserables. It's like The Discovery of Heaven by Harry Mulch. It's that kind of epic story where you're just on a great journey through time, you know. And it is crushing as well. Like the passing of time in books is really difficult, I always find. When you go through generations of people in a story, it's kind of sad to see the totality of life and sometimes how insignificant it can be, you know? So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great book. I know I've read like a lot of Gabriel Garcia Marquez, actually. 3 books by him. Love in the Time of Cholera, 100 Years of Solitude. 4 books. Chronicles of a Death Foretold, and No One Writes the Colonel. So I think I have one more on the shelf, and then that's probably a wrap on his books for me. There's more, but like that's probably enough. But yeah, sure really enjoyed it. It was good, man. What makes it an overdrive spin? The difference between normal spins and the overdrive spins is there's thousands of potential different prizes. So you can get like a 2x like normal, but you can get a 2.01x, a 2.02x, you know, a 2.7x, an 8.65x, right? So there's just a probability to all of those prizes up to the 10,000x. And so you're playing for different amounts of money all the time, basically. I mean, the premise underneath the spins overdrive is the same. In that it's a 3-handed spin, you know, sort of jackpot prize pool, but slightly different than some of the other stuff out there. Thank you, Yuckmouth. I forgot to turn up the video. Yeah, I'll turn it up now. Thanks, man. Next break, I'll try and fix that. Konstantin Daniel Vasil from Romania. What's up, my friend? Thank you for the good luck on Facebook. Breeze up ace 3 suited. All right, FM 303. We'll see you on the FT. I'm in a good position actually to make this final table. 129 entered. 6 of 83 is a good spot. The ace 3, I'm going to go for a small bet here. It's not my favorite board. We've got the backdoor and a flush draw. I think it's fine. DeChambeau -8, 2-stroke lead. DeChambeau, Homa, Scheffler. That's an exciting leaderboard. The guy who called you a stupid donk is referencing the clip. Word. The clip where Endo says that the 109 is full of stupid donks. Yeah, true. True, man. I didn't make that connection. I get it now. Do you play rebuy tournaments differently to non-rebuys? No, exactly the same. Each rebuy is just like a new tournament, essentially. Timmy Neal. Good luck, man. So big raise. I'm just going to call here, actually. They raised to 3.5x with only 20 blinds. If I 3-bet, it looks so strong. I'm forced to go all in against their stack. Of course, that's not a problem with aces. But it's going to be very apparent to them that I have a hand worthy of going all in for 21 blinds. With a hand as strong as aces, I kind of want to undersell it. I'm going to be a little sneaky here. I wouldn't do this with queens, right? But with aces, I think it's okay. I'm going to bet a 16,000. We're going to call. Yeah, from the Around the World Challenge. Nice, man. Cool. Love the magical realism in 100 years. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. Remedios the Beauty, etc. Rebecca's a little behind, so I don't want to spoil it anything, but it's a nice book. Do you like The Discovery of Heaven? I do, yeah. I do really like it. I mean, it has some quirky, weird things sort of at the end of the book with like the sort of the religious aspects of the book at the end and the trip to, I think it's Jerusalem. But it's another just like great story again of like the passing of time, imperfect characters with human flaws. You know, there's sort of like people are sort of fated to be imperfect in some way. It's just like human nature and coming to terms with that through time, I guess. So yeah, I like Discovery of Heaven. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, I didn't enjoy it as much as like The Count of Monte Cristo or Les Mis, but I think it's a special book, for sure. I'm not sure if it's an author that I want to read a ton of or anything. I don't know. I would probably turn to like literary critics and or people that have read of his a lot of his stuff in Dutch, in terms of his reputation. You know, it's a bit like that with Murakami too, who, like when I first read Haruki Murakami, the famous Japanese author, like immediately I was so in. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna read everything this guy writes, and that's probably true. But like now that I've read more books, he has less of a grip on me than he did in the beginning, right? Like, so yeah, I don't know. But what do you think about a Kaboom Poker? Because you're a Dutch speaker, so you will have more insight into your thoughts on Harry Mullish, I think. Marquez is a genius, yeah. I really liked it. Immediately, like off the start, I told Rebecca, like, you get this feeling of like sort of South American Catholicism, like a traditional society set up. You know, gender roles were sort of established in a way that, you know, isn't modern or fair, but is fun to read about anyways. So yeah. Which book of Marquez do you like the most? This one. Yeah, 100 Years of Solitude, I'd say. I really like the novella No One Writes the Colonel, but I read that early in my reading journey, I would say. So it kind of, I was loving everything. I had a little bit less discernment between things back then, so yeah. Really enjoying Stone Junction by Jim Dodge. Amazing outlaw, anarchist, magician adventure book. Whole section of the book about traveling the poker circuits. Didn't know this before starting it. Oh, wow. Never heard of that one either. Interesting, man. Thomas Pynchon writes the intro or something? Yeah, interesting. Cool, man. I didn't call Jamie a stupid dog. Yeah, no. Endos wasn't coming at me in that clip specifically. He was commentating on the general level of play, which was still funny, but yeah, it wasn't a personal attack. E6 doubles. There we go. Probably like 9 bullets the big quarter. Overall, I'm down bad. Yeah, like me too. I haven't made it through either. Team Nick Garrett. What's the deal, dude? I haven't made it through in the big quarter either. Kings is pretty good, though. Somehow jumped to 7th in 10 hands from late reg in the home game. Let's go. Yeah, man, you can spin it up in the late reg. No problem with that. Scheffler. -5 on the 8th. Second shot, running it up. Easy birdie. The up and down. Whew, big pot here. It's got to be for the lead. It is for the lead in the home game. Good luck, us. Thank you, Rusty Farron. Thanks, man. Thanks, Johnny Woo, for the good luck as well. Max and Otto in the Discovery of Heaven. Just memorable characters, man. I really would like Rebecca to read that book, actually, because I think she'd like it in that it's a similar sort of epic tale as some of these other, like, I don't know, there's something about like big books that tell big, long stories that you sit with for a while. Like, it's just I don't know, man. It's just fun. Can I jam this for 30? Probably not. Get wrecked, Jamie. Was it you that I busted out, PGD? No, it wasn't. Love The Count of Monte Cristo. Great book, man. Great. Read it this summer. Awesome. Rebecca's favorite book, I think by far. She said something the other week. She said she thinks about The Count of Monte Cristo every day, which blows me away. Like, I don't think about it every day. I like the book a lot, but she says she still thinks about it every day, which is amazing. It is a great story. Dantes, Mercedes, Villefort, Danglars. It's a good book. So much to read, so little time, dude. We got the Poker Book Club rolling on. Got a Japanese book club going on. There's a new one in Montreal that I tried to join, but it's been kind of quiet for a week, so it might just fizzle out. It's okay. And then my own reading outside of that, dude. I don't know. Just outside of that, there's some books I want to read. Spieth, oof, really tough weekend for Spieth, +9. Just a tough go out there, bud. Couple Japanese books we're reading this month, Rebecca and I. They are Kitchen by Banana Yoshimoto. Short one. Convenience Store Woman. I think another book that Muggy has read, Muggy W, which is a contemporary sort of classic of Japanese lit. Really popular book. Again, another short one. And then Confessions of a Mask by Yukio Mishima. All three are pretty short, but we're going to read them this month. So yeah, tons of books, dude. We're on the book grind. You know, I've been thinking, like, do I want to take a book to the live poker I play? It's obviously not optimal, but like, it's not optimal poker. But in the early days, I don't think I mind so much if I give up like $10 in equity by not paying attention, but I get to read for an hour. I don't know. I might. Do you want a double barrel? I'd say no, especially on the 10. It's unlikely we bet a 10 when we're three ways. We're just going to take the open ender and the free card here instead of trying to get them to fold like a jack or an under pair. We don't hit, but that's okay. You're saying exactly the same in a rebuy? Yeah, because it's a rebuy. I assume some people play looser. That used to be a strategy, but I don't think it really is anymore. Maybe you have some people that still do. But in general, I think people mostly play it just as a tournament. Timmy Neal. So if you think someone's playing a looser, then you can obviously play looser against them because they have more hands. But if you don't, I wouldn't make that assumption in a rebuy, generally. A 3x. We cover for a bounty, but you have 4 behind. It's a 3x. I think we'll just fold. Home game, vibing. You see, not quite enough here. Let's go back down to the home game. How many entrants today? 143. Great stuff, everyone. Great stuff. Interesting enough, I did a big story in the discovery of heaven, but more the smaller story, the friendship between Max and Otto, maybe first 25% of the book. When Mullish goes God mode, I'm usually out. Interesting how we look at the same pages so differently. The friendship between Max and Otto. Oh, I did like the big story in the discovery of heaven, but more the smaller story, the friendship between Max and Otto. See, I like that part better, like the character discussion. Did not like the big story. Yeah. I hear you. Well, I think it's a little wishy-washy, probably. But the passage of time just gets me, right? Like the tragedy in that book, how it doesn't get better. I mean, the conference in like Cuba, right? The politicians, they're both so imperfect, and yeah. But I also liked, see, Max and Otto, I think is the best part of that book, though, I'd say, right? Like they're the outlandishness of those two people. So, yeah. But then also like that house that they live in and their neighbors, and I don't know. That's just I like that book. I like that book. But I'm also not like the religious and the heaven aspect I'm not as into, right? Like the religious end of the book, I like books that try and write about absolutely everything, try and be all encompassing. But there's something so sad and nostalgic about seeing a whole life over a story. Not just a moment of a life, but generations of a place. Like, well, and that's what I feel about the 100 Years of Solitude as well. Like the physical space of Macondo, and yeah, I don't know. It's a lot. A lot of people read books while playing live. Yeah, word. Hard for Rebecca not to think about the Count of Monte Cristo when she lives with you. Jamie, disclaimer, I have no idea what the book is about, whether I complimented you or insulted you. I think it's a compliment, dude. It's a great book, Count of Monte Cristo. It is a great book. It's just a story, dude. It's a real story, you know? Like what's going to happen kind of vibe. It's fun. Why do you not play more tables? We're just chilling out today. We're going to play some Spins Overdrive. Kind of a Friday afternoon. We're vibing, we're chilling kind of thing happening here. Also sweating the Masters on the side, which is nice. So we're chilling. Sunday we'll be playing a bunch more tables, but we're relaxing right now. I've seen people do it, especially after a bad beat, but don't you try watch how people play when you're not in a hand live. I think that's the optimal way to play live poker, is to gather as much information as you can. But I'm going to be playing some smaller tournaments, you know, like a $400 tournament, and the information I gain, how much is going to gain me in dollars? Like not that much. So I might be able to forego trying to play perfectly in exchange for personal enjoyment, is what I'm thinking about. Yeah. I want to see you, Kevin, your brother Jeff, and that rich guy on a boat again. When will it happen? Bill. His name's Bill, not rich guy on a boat. Mr. Bill Parkins, man. I think streamboat days are done. You never know, but it would be challenging right now in life, in that we both work for different companies, so it would be challenging from that perspective. And then also, health-wise, I think it would be unmanageable currently, for me anyways. But you never know. It's always possible in the future. A7, Queen 10, Ace Deuce. Easy print. Chop it up with the ace. Let's go. Let's go. So we get half this bounty, I think. We do, 937, half the bounty. Good stuff. I'm going to put in a little 3-bet sauce here. No, I'm not. I'm not. It's too wide. If magical realism is your jive, you should really read The Coming of Joachim Stiller. Cool. I'll check it out. Hubert Lampo. I like magical realism. I'm not obsessed with it to where it's like I have to read magical realism books, but I enjoy them. I like Murakami. I like 100 Years of Solitude. What other ones? Well, Love in the Time of Cholera has a bit of it as well. Interesting. The Coming of Joachim Stiller. Very cool. Just last week, this is from Rebecca. It was just last week. I was up for 2 hours tossing and turning, thinking about all the people who haven't read Count of Monte Cristo and how they're missing out. Awesome. That's great. I started it, but then I started Middlemarch too, but I do feel I will like it a lot. Probably more than Middlemarch. Yeah, word. Another one on the list, man, for me. Evening from Birmingham, UK, says James James. What's up, James James? Welcome. How are you, brother? Good to see you. Have you watched the GG Millions main event final table? No. Haven't watched it. You're saying they're playing quite tight. Might be just the ICM pressure, right? Yeah. Forsberg in the home game. All right, Forsberg. Here we go, right across you in the home game. Good luck, man. This you here? Good luck, brother. Chip leader. Started up at 215 bounty on the side, so we're at 3 tables now. Rom misses a putt. Let's just get this so that we can sort of sweat it as well. And just change the buy-in. There we go. Sweet. 3 tables. Colin Morikawa birdies the 18th for -3. He's in contention. Morikawa, he's in contention out there. King 5 suited, we raise. Chava goes for the call. And here it is. The aggression is on. The aggression is on. All right. Fleetwood even. Oh, no, wait. -1. Birdie on 18. There it is. Let me keep it tight there. Dude, the short list of books is, man, it's never ending. Something by Cormac McCarthy. I've read nothing of him, so I think I want to read the trilogy. Is it Borderland trilogy? Which is about 1,000 pages, but people say it's a good way to jump into his work, reading that trilogy. Something by Ernest Hemingway is really up there. And War and Peace by Tolstoy. Or Anna Karenina, but I'll probably start with War and Peace. Those are like, they're top of mind, dude. They're top of mind. It's like, I just want to dive in, but it's also nice outside. There's lots of live poker going on. There's the online poker. There's endless things, man. You just can't get it all, dude. Part of the fun is thinking about all the things that you get to read and all the things you get to do. Part of that is fun. And then part of it is like pseudo stressful. Yeah, I get what you mean. Sometimes a mental break from the table does a world of good, but yeah, I do find the book interesting option, not for me though. Yeah. Well, I think like in most, what working for myself has taught me that they're about in general in life is you can pretty much always sacrifice some element of life to make more money, but it's not the only thing that you're solving for. So I take that same approach in poker sometimes, which is like, you know, when you're playing first level of a tournament, like focusing every moment on every hand is going to make you some amount of money, but it might be literally like cents, right? It might make you 15 cents in equity. And sometimes having a conversation with someone instead of making that 15 cents is worth it, you know? So if your only goal is dollars, then yes, every moment is focus. If your goal is dollars and have a fun time and live a quality life, right? And develop relationships in poker and, you know, be a reasonable person to be around, well, then your decisions are going to be multifaceted, I think. And it's true. Yo, thank you, Chris Schiavone. Says they like watching the stream. Thank you very much. Is it hard to turn off your poker brain? I would just think that every moment could be money one earned. Yeah, we kind of were just talking about this. It used to be, right? Like I used to be totally obsessed. It is no longer hard, right? And people always ask me like, dude, you know, why aren't you playing this event? And usually people find it more difficult to understand why I am able to turn off my brain as opposed to myself not being able to turn it off. It's like, I don't know. I've found some success, right? So I have financial comfort in my life to where I've got a bit of a runway. You know, I have freedom over my time. You know, the stock market and crypto has been on a tear for the last couple of years. So we're in a decent financial position, which means that like I get to be a little bit more flexible with my choices, I guess. And essentially, I think when you're working, right? Like when you're playing poker or when you're working on anything, you're trading your time for money, and then you're using that money to get things that you want, right? And a lot of the things that I want are just activities that take time, right? So the money is essentially being able to buy time. And so I'm trading some of that money that I've been able to earn over my career for doing things that don't involve making money, like going to the symphony concert last week, right? I could have played poker instead and made some theoretical money, but I didn't want to. I wanted to go to the symphony. So I think it's just that experience of like understanding what it is we're doing out here. We're competing. You know, poker is a game. It feels sport-like in terms of the competition, and it's fun, right? It's exciting. But as a career, you're earning money, and there is more than just earning money in the world, you know? So I don't find it challenging, actually. And Ben 10 is an English streamer. There you go. I've heard that name before for sure. Thank you for the reminder, though. We're going to go all into the A7 of diamonds. Farewell to Arms by Ernest, or For Whom the Bell Tolls. I own For Whom the Bell Tolls, so I think I'll hit that one first. But yeah. Check out Asian Saga by James Clavell. See, you don't have that one on the shelf, man. Elusive Tuna. I'd love to, but like I have so many on the list, right? Never read anything by Fitzgerald before, right? There's an example. Never read anything by Fitzgerald. Never read anything by... what's her name? Toni Morrison. Never read anything by James Baldwin. Never read anything by Jane Austen. By any of the Bronte sisters. Never read Proust. Never read Flaubert. Never read... Gaddis. There was one that was just on the tip of my tongue as well. I don't know. I've kind of illustrated E.M. Forster. I've illustrated some gaps in my literary pursuits, you know? It's like I can't add any more books to the shelf, you know? I've got probably about, I'd say 8 years of reading that I have not read on my shelf upstairs. Probably about 8. So I can't do it. The Unbearable Lightness of Being Milan Kundera. Oh, nice. There's another recommendation. I just don't think I can touch. Here's the thing, though. You can always just change your mind if you want, but yeah. You'll always just do whatever the hell you want at any time. There's no rules. So changing the buy-in on table 1 to be 215 and just moving it over. There we go. And then after we bust one of these, we'll get the spins overdrive going, I think. Playing a $700 buy-in tomorrow, biggest buy-in yet. There's no better way to study than watching Jaime Staples live stream. Good luck tomorrow, my friend. Win all the money, unless it's against me, but I doubt it is. Fidel Asaf, this is PartyPoker, man. Yep, PartyPoker has a phone app. If you're in a place around the world that can play with us on PartyPoker. I was in a 10,000 pound guarantee earlier tonight. Constant raiser raises. I have king. I raise 3x. He raises. I go all in. He calls with deuce 3 of spades. The flop comes 10, deuce 3, 4, 6. Well, that is very unfortunate, man. That probably hurt significantly. Probably was extremely painful. McElroy +1. Tough times for McElroy out there, but it is windy, which is kind of nice. I would like everyone to drop down so that Tiger is closer, you know. 7 shots off the lead, right? Like, if DeChambeau could give one back here, everyone finishes the day at -6, that'd be good. My main goal is to grind my winnings to a big stage. Would love to hit a 4-figure entry. I feel you, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, my early days of poker was just get to the highest stakes I could, as quickly as I could, you know, and battle it out. Goals are slightly different now, you know. It's a different game, too, than it was back then. In some of the highest stakes stuff online, you have to worry about game integrity, you have to worry about collusion, you have to worry about, you know, multi-accounting, depending on where you're playing, right? Not on PartyPoker, we don't have sky-high stakes, but some of the other places you have to be concerned about game integrity. And, you know, you're fighting over a couple percent edges, so it's less interesting than it was when I first started playing. But there's still an opportunity there, right? Folded the pot bet. Baldwin and Morrison are amazing. Yeah. I really want to dive in. I'm excited about it. I just ordered a book from Baldwin, Giovanni's Room. And then this newest Japanese book club I just ordered too, so. I'm the fish. Good luck in the 55, man. Yeah, but good luck going to the final table. Defend here for 6,000. Sure glad I did. Look at that. Thank you, Pocket Russo. Glad you liked the stream. Thanks for watching. Bet I have pot. Ooh. I'm going to call. This is not GTO approved, but people overfold the check raises here. And I don't want them to overfold when I have top 2 pair. So I'm going to just call. I guess we would go all in if it folds to us against Chava. But someone thankfully takes away the obligation. Beautiful drive there. From who? I don't know who that was. Scheffler, DeChambeau. Homa in the clubhouse. Willette on 17. Mickelson trying to make par here on the 12th. Does. Nice putt. Nice putt. All right. Degree in this. Shoves. Reshove. Annul me, please. Calls. Queen. Oh, queen would have been so fun. 5. Ayah. We get 3rd place somehow. We're still in a good spot, but not ideal. 9s is pretty good. I think you should try us out, Brian OP. I think both those companies do good work, right? Have good things going on, safe, fair games to play. But I think PartyPoker has some good stuff. I think you'll find some good field strength. We have some good promotions, so give us a go, man. Better, it sort of depends what you value, right? Like what it is that you want out of a game. But both offer very high quality games, I'd say. 9s against 10s, no. From chip leader to short stack, just like that. Bang, bang, bang. We are short just like that, dude. So fast. Down to 11 blinds. Dustin Johnson, wow, plus 13 is brutal. Adam Scott, Justin Rose, tough as well. But DJ plus 13 is not the showing that he was expecting, I'll tell you that. That is painful. Raise up the king jack, get a call. Ace jack jack on the flop. Lovely flop. We're going to go for a small bet on the flop, though. He gets it off 1, 2, 3. And then bigger bet on the turn river. They just fold. Okay, easy enough. Came second in the 109 Super last night. Let's go. Was gutted but happy as with bounties 1280. 4 times all in chip lead. Couldn't hold any time but was third. Time in 8 attempts made the final table. Only issues of not being able to sleep is back on the grind. I hear you, man. That's exciting. Congrats on the result last night. I feel like I might have played that. The 109 Super. I might have. Because I was playing a little bit yesterday on the side. Congrats on the result. I am the fish. And I think I missed it. Your comment three minutes ago, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, cheers, man. What a demise in the home game. How about the kings, though? We're going to shove A7 in the home game. Chlorodoodle, front of the stream here. Who is going to get my bust out today? It's extra points. A7, Jack 9. Hold it. No Queen, Jack, or 9. Ooh, or 7. But we hold, thankfully. Let's go, Dottie. Let's go up to 117,000. Never in doubt, dude. We're still in this to win this. Small bet called in both spots. 4 spades on the turn. This will be a check back with kings. What? Okay. We fold for the 3x pot. I mean, maybe they're bluffing, but probably not. And we're drawing dead to a bunch, not a bunch of stuff, but we're drawing super slim to the ace high flush or to any flush. We're drawing 2 outs against full houses. It's just a fold. That was a weird hand for sure. Defend here? Probably not. It doesn't do so well multi-way, so I think I'll just fold. McElroy +1 through 9. Needs a couple birdies on the back. If McElroy could get to like a -2 or something, he's in there. In contention. Hopefully he can light it up on the back 9. Yeah, it's a great shot. A little right to left down the hill. Thought we might win there sometimes, but... So, got to pay attention to this bounty potentially available here, and we actually cover 3 people for bounties, which is pretty nice when you've lost 20% of your start stack. All right, King Boricua. I busted the home game. Better luck next Friday. Good luck. Greetings from Chile. Dale James. Cheers, man. Thanks for playing. Best part of the 109 last night, I flop on the nuts straight. I checked the river. The guy rips a busted flush draw with 70 blinds, 250 bounty. It was a moment of pure trap joy. Let's go, man. Let's go, dude. You've got to love the traps that work out. DeChambeau on the 16th. One of the most famous par 3s in the world. The 12th was more famous, but now that Tiger Woods made the chip on 16, it might have eclipsed the 12th, honestly. Anyways. All right, and we're going on break. I'm going to play you 5 minutes of this recent highlight. Pokerstaples on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Stay with me. And we like this flop quite a bit. I think just check call, though. Probably not a hand we need to check raise here or want to check raise. Probably check raise King Jack of Hearts, Jack 9 of Hearts, 9-8 of Hearts, 9-6 of Hearts, check raise Queen 10, sets of 10, sets of 7s. They bet pretty big here. Still a call. Still drawing to the nuts. Backdoor nut flush draw. Still a continue. But that is representing a pretty big story at this stage of the tournament. This is a good card for a range. I don't even want to lead because I think a lot of the things that big bet are semi-bluffs or value hands, right? The value hands are obvious queens and 10s and 7s and queen 10 suited. As we have, not the nuts, but pretty damn nice hand. But the semi-bluffs are going to be able to call prods, and then we're going to be stuck, like, do we want to double barrel on the river? None of that matters now because we have a straight. This is a size. We can probably get a call with 2 pairs. We do get a call against King-Queen, I'm guessing. I guess King-Queen is in the range. Big bet on the flop for value. Check back on the turn because it's a bad card. They hit 2 pair on the river, can't fold. That's the hand that makes the most sense. I don't know how to play this hand, honestly. I really don't know how to play 6s here. Jamming is too much. Raise calling seems not good. Raise folding seems worse. Limping seems too weak. So I decided to min raise thinking it would decrease their shoving frequency. I don't know. Maybe. Check call with a quarter. Thank you very much, Abinette Solis, for your support, yo. So we check call here. I'm going to fold to the double barrel with 6s. I think that's fine. You could look at their statistics, and there's just not going to be a large variation. Like thousands of hours and have drastically different results. There's Fog, right? 3 on the turn. Much better card for them than us. I don't think we had 3 streets with 8-9. We're going to check back. Hope for a good river. It's a great river. 3. Tough to have quads. We might chop with other 8s, but we're already losing to some of those. They check on the end. I'm going to bet 720, a size where we could actually bluff. We raise here for sure. And we're going to call ace 8-5 on the flop. We don't have a spade, so I'm just going to go for a small bet here. I think I'd more likely check back our king jack, queen 10 with 1 spade would be a little better. Just going to bet with that hand. And that we're a little hopeless if we check back, honestly. Another great hand. We raise. A check back. It's a little sneaky with jack 10, but I don't have many worse jacks that raise in this position anyways, so it's nice to have some top pairs that check back. Tough to get a worse hand to call on multiple streets, like on 3 streets. Check raising, we're sort of blocking their check raises we'd want with the 10. So we bet, and I kind of wish I would have bet flop now because look at this. Let's go. Yeah, queen 10's not likely. Don't have the king high flush or the ace high flush. That would be pretty painful. It's definitely possible, but it's not likely enough to where we'd fold to a raise. Nice. Fold to us, so we're going to raise. If this opponent goes all in for 7 blinds, we'd call, but they do not. Call on the big blind, 5-5-3 on the flop. Sometimes bet, sometimes check. I think checking is better here with a7. Bet ace king, bet ace queen. Consider betting ace jack with the backdoor flush draw. Bet ace deuce ace 4 and then check the other aces. Probably going to be my strat here. Bets 450. We do block the ace of diamonds, although that hand's going to check anyways. We should call at least one here. We're on the river with 5-5-5 jack ace. Any jack, any 3 beats us here. They bet 1/3. Damn. Theoretically, we definitely are calling, right? Like there's so much stuff that is missed. We could not fold theoretically. It's just like exploit-wise, do people bluff for the sizing? And the thing is they actually do in these big spots when they don't want to risk too much of their stacks. So they just go cheap with it. I think we have to call. I don't think we're winning like 50% of the time or anything, but I think we have to call. Yeah. In big spots like this is... Guess what? Faust has dropped the resub. Thank you, Faust. 7-month resub coming in from Faust51. I appreciate you, brother. It's the love of the chat. Okay, we're back. On our 2 tables, including one 215 knockout here. And our home game where we're on 100,000. We were chip leader. We are no longer chip leader. 37 left. Good luck us. Just winning the Masters on the side. We are soon going to play some spins overdrive as well. Love watching the stream. It's brilliant because when I play because the delay always reminds me when my tournament is coming off break. Exactly. Exactly. It's perfect. Playing your home game league, it was me that caught you in the bubble last week, says Alan Hughes on Facebook. My immortal enemy. Alan, just kidding. Would have made a good video. First home game of the table, and you took one for the team on the money. You got to do it sometimes, you know? Good luck, man. I don't agree with you, Eric Cassini. I think that's a site where a lot of people, it's the only option where they can play. But I think if you have a bunch of options, it is the last one I'd choose. At least as of now. Hopefully things change in the future with the way that they approach the game. Raise 3-bet, 4-bet all in, 75 bounty. We have 8s. That bounty probably makes it worth it, though, to be honest, to gamble here. So I think we will. Eights, ace, jack. This was the important side pot. Oh, there it is. Send me the money, Dottie. Send me the bounty. Send me the money. Let's go. All right. You got to love that, dude. 75 bucks coming our way in the 215. Keep it going. Jose Maria Olazabal is in the clubhouse +6 after 2 rounds. GG. A legend of the game. Past Masters champ in 94 and 99. Gotta love it. King, Jack, Ace, Queen. We just folded a pair on the button against an open. I didn't think I had fold equity with my bounty, and it was like 3s, I think, so it's folded. Is there anything sadder in poker than when the big mystery bounty goes early and it's not you? That is sad, isn't it, man? That is a frustrating thing. Goodness, it is frustrating. Could with queen 10. It's pretty close, but fold is fine, I think. I gotta turn off desktop audio. Good thing I wasn't listening to the golf out loud. My goodness. Queen 3 is a fold. Yeah, Mulfgard. It's just, you know, quick 5-minute break once an hour. You know how it is. You know how it be. What is the forecast today? Raining all night until tomorrow morning. Okay, fine. Whatever you say, Bree. Min raise here. We're going to defend the big line with the king deuce suited. Check fold. All right. DeChambeau on the 13th. No, on the 12th. Not on the 13th, on the 12th. Good shot. Delay is 4 minutes, 20 seconds, Mulfgard, and welcome. On Twitch. We're all in here. Hopefully pick up these chips, but a decent hand, king 10, honestly. It's a pretty good hand. And up here, we get to call for a bounty. Queen 8, ace 9. We love to be in this moment. It's for only 10 blinds here for a 87.50 bounty, chat. We get it done with the queen. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Man, we are running hot. All right, 163 in bounties, up to 118,000. Jack 3-4 on the flop, so with a check call. Gary Woodland having a tough back 9 out there, Gary. Looks like there's a bit of a hold up on one of these holes. It is Scheffler, Rory, Brooks? I don't know. DeChambeau with the par. Oh, did Bitcoin get crushed today? I didn't see that. Did not see that. Not exactly what I want to hear. And the S&P got crushed today too. RIP. Tough one. Annul me, please. Goes for the raise under the gun as our table chip leader. We have got King Queen with 5 blinds, 10 off the money. You know what? I think it's time to gamble here. It's time to gamble. King Queen against Queen. This is a good spot. There we go. I'm not sure, Tony Green. I'm unfamiliar. I'm a Party Poker pro, so obviously, like, my main thing is, hey, if you can play with us at Party Poker, join us. All the other sites, you know, everyone's trying to spread poker at the end of the day, but my hope is that if you have us as a choice, you try us out, you know? Where are the home games? The home games on Party Poker. The registration is closed for this week, but next Friday, it's on at 3 p.m. Eastern. I think that's 8 p.m. UK, 9 p.m. Central European Time, noon Pacific Time. So you'll have more chances. Just like we have another chance here up to 130,000. This is what we want. This is what we need. This is our hopes and dreams encapsulated in 2 cards. Raise. Call on the small blind. 7-7-5 in the flop. Okay. It's a fine flop. They're not going to have that many 7s. I think we go for small bets here generally. Big bet on the turn, big bet on the river. Seems simple. Take it out. Okay. Thomas +1 on the 12th. Not saying anything. Say my name one time. I feel like you might be trolling me, dude. I don't want to say anything offensive. That's the thing. Akshay Teresia. I think it's fine. Akshay. Welcome. Welcome, Akshay, on YouTube. What's up, Mikael Vanderham? Things are good. We've got a good chance in this small 215, like really small field, right? Basically a sit and go. But we're in second place right now. Top 2 pay. Big pay jump from third to second, right? It's a 4x pay jump, so that's fun. And in the home game, we're 6 off the money. We're also going to play some spins overdrive. Sweating the masters on the side. Generally, I don't have anything I could say that's negative about the world at the moment. Everything is vibes, vibes, vibes. It's all good, man. Rolling. Nice queen, beautiful hand. Shambo on 17. Ace, queen, kings, eights. Need an ace. Need an ace or we soft bubble again. 8. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's not a bubble, but it's a soft bubble. GG, everyone. In the home game. We will update the points, obviously. In the Discord and on Twitter and on Facebook and Instagram. But no good result from me there. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a spins overdrive challenge ready to go here. ET's all in. Bounty's nice, but not nice enough to jam king 4, I don't think. I feel like I have a spins overdrive document here somewhere. One sec. One moment, chat. Bear with me. I know you're looking at my face. Okay. And let's go. There we go. I think I got it. I think so. Okay. Pull the jack 9. All right, so here's what we got going on. We have the spins overdrive ladder. Some of you will be familiar with this. Some of you will have never seen it before, but we're going to play every spins overdrive on Party Poker except for the 25 center, okay? So $1, $3, $5, $10, $20, $50, $100. Spins overdrive is like the spins you may know from the poker world where it's a 3-person game. You buy in for an amount and you can get a prize pool of double that amount on the unlucky side, all the way up to, 10,000x sometimes or more. And spins overdrive has a bunch of different multipliers that are possible. So that's basically how it works. And we're going to start at the $1 level. Good luck us. We're going to play this 10s first, though. Actually kind of like a flat. I think it's sexy. When we get squeezed, a hand plays really well. So, 3 betting is going to be profitable too. We can get it in for 40 blinds. It's fine. But I think this is a bit sneaky. They squeeze, and it looks like it's worked out here. We still have to win the pot, but, we're not folding now. So let's see what happens. Even if it goes jam, rejam here, we're all in there with 10s. That's crazy, Bihala. I don't know why they did this. That's a really crazy jam, but there we go. 158,000. We get a $50 bounty. You'll love to see it. Moving on. We are the chip leader now in this tourney. All right, in the meantime, though, let's get our first spin overdrive. And find out what we're playing for. I have no idea why, but the animation screwed up for some reason. So it's going to show us in a second what we're playing for. But we don't get to see the card drive, so I don't know. All right, 261. There it is. $2.61. So when you get less than 3 times the buy-in, you start with 300 chips. When you get more than 3 times the buy-in, because you're playing for more money, you get 500 chips. So I think that's a really cool part of this format. We're going to fold 6-4. And we're heads up, just like that. You only have to beat 2 people in these, right? So they can be quick. But we have nothing here, so I'm just going to wait till the next one. Go all in with ace deuce, I think. And we're going to bet with our open ender. We're going to call ace of hearts on the turn. This is a good spot to bluff, I think, right? Pretend that we have a flush. Pretend that we have a big pair, that we have something decent, and we have equity when called. We make our straight. So I'm going to go all in and hopefully get called by something worse. And we do. Ace jack. There we go. But we're not going to call with the worst hand in poker. And I'm going to fold the 10 deuce, sorry Doyle, as well. Back-to-back Doyles. This is a sign? Maybe we need to play the 10 deuce. Ooh, I'm going to limp fold 7-9. They've got a bit of a comeback going, although we got a walk there, which is nice. 9s are good enough. I'm going to limp these too. The limp call with the 9s against 7s. No matter how we play that hand, the money's going in. But I think we've won the first spin overdrive of the ladder, which is good. All right, 261 is our cash there. Which is good. Our buy-ins are $1. Our cashes are $2.61. As we are still chip leading here in this 215. Okay. But let's get the $3 overdrive going now. So $3, we just need to there we go. All right, we have 3 players. We're going to find out what we're playing for. Here we go. Okay. 2x is the minimum. If we get over 3x, we start with 500 chips, but no, 2.89. So there we go. $8.67 prize pool from our $3 buy-in. Not the best one. And we'll get started. So we're going to fold. Just 3 players in this format. I wish I would have played my King 6 now. So it can be pretty fast. Be under 10 minutes. And let's see how we get on against these 2 opponents. So they limp in. I think I'm going to go for an all-in here. Just try and steal these 40 chips with a hand that's not great, but it's not terrible. King 6 suited is a little different than King 6 offsuit here. I'm going to check. I think it's more playable post-flop. We flop a pair of kings, which is great. Let's start with a bet. And we take it for the deuce. Okay, Queen 3 is pretty trash, but we'd be forced to call it all in here. A quick aside. We must call with 2 bounties in play. Ace 7, Ace 4, Queen 7. Important side pot here, but we could win all 3 ways. We do $100 in bounties. Okay, so we're priced in. Let's call Queen 3, King Deuce. Wow, lucky us. All right. No heart. There it is. So we're heads up here for 867. Deuce 3 is not it, as we're basically tied. 3-8 also not it. Got to stay patient. Even though there's only 3 players and you start with not many chips, you still have to have some patience. Yes, it's over in 10 minutes, but you can't play every pot. Six deuce, nope. But they limp, we check. Okay, go to a flop with a gutter. Probably don't want to stab here, I don't know. Probably don't. We are all in. King 5. We win. We're tied again. 445 to 455. I'm all in here as well. I think try and steal the 120 is good. Probably the best hand anyways, but like we're kind of flipping against most hands that are limping there, so. And now the blinds are 40-80. We put it in again with ace 8 against king 9. Can we hold for a big lead? But no. The 9 takes it, so we are on the ropes. Only 110 chips here. We're going to be all in with any 2 cards. Against 10s. It's just not, this was not our spins overdrive. Deuce or we're dead. We are dead. Okay, so $0. Up to $4 in buy-ins, but only $261 in cashes. Next level is $5. But in the meantime, we are 1 of 5 here. First place is going to be 629 plus bounties. Probably about 1,200 for the win. We already have 313 in bounties, damn. We could win a lot in this. Because the heads up with us against anyone right now would be $500 heads up. Plus we've earned 300, plus first place is 600. So it'd be 1,400 already. It's already 2.5x if we win the tournament. So it'd probably be up to 3x, probably about 1,800 for the win for us, ish. which would be nice. But in the meantime, let's get the... Oh, never mind. We have ace-king. Let's get the ace-king going. What's your best result in the ladder? We've won money lots of times. I don't know what our biggest win was. I think once we won every spin in the ladder, I'm pretty sure. Which was pretty sick. What's up, Michael Hazelton? Good to see you, man. Welcome. I'm going to go for a small value bet here. Blind versus blind. Do 3 jack. And check call on the turn, I think. Especially when they bet 1/3. We have 2 overs. We have a gutter to the nuts. We beat some bluffs, although it's not super likely. McElroy just put it in the water. Oof, tough. I fold the river. Okay. All right. $5 overdrive. Let's get it registered. You can win up to $1 million here. So pretty big multiplier available. We have 3 players. Good luck us. Keep going. Ooh, just about. So we're going to start with 300 chips because we're just under that 3 times the buy-in threshold. So 300 chips. We're playing for 1480. Good luck us. Up against just 2 opponents. Can take less than 10 minutes. Often takes less than 10 minutes. And we just have to beat these 2. So we look at 4-3. Start with a check. And an overbet. They bet 50 into 40. That's a lot. I wouldn't fold very often here, but I'm going to. Just because it's such a big bet. I think if it got the... They probably just have the best hand. Good bluff if it's a bluff, but I doubt it. A 3-way all-in up here. Wow. Wow, crazy. Okay. How much variance would there be in these spin and goes? Seems pretty crazy. There's a lot of variance in spins. Yeah, you're going to have tons of variation in your results. Obviously, a lot of your results are tied up in those big multipliers. So you'll have lots of variance. Definitely. What's up, Cray? Hello, Crayoff. Welcome. A6 beats the 9-6. We are heads up here. 2 of us left. We got sub hype coming in. Matty Betts dropping the 54-month resub. Welcome back to the team, Matty Betts. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. We're going to go for bet here with the gutter. Could also check back, but I think bet is fine with the 8 high. And it works out. All right. Nice to win a pot. Ace-9. This could actually put us in the lead just like this. They limp. I'm going to raise. Hey, Shakespeare's mother dropping the 10-month resub. Welcome back to the team. Thanks for using that prime sub on me on Twitch. Jamie, what's up? What's up, Matty Betts? What's up, Shakespeare's mother? Welcome back, both of you. Appreciate you. 9-3, not it. Not for us. No thanks. Queen 10, yes. 2 Broadways here. Very short stacked. We are willing to go with it, but we got to walk. All in with King 5. Any king here will do. King deuce is good enough. Ten four is pretty bad though. We will check that one. Yeah. Ooh, okay, we learned something here. No bet from the Jack 9 on either street. It's a bit surprising. King 10 against 9s. We are flipping to take the lead, but that is 9s full. We needed running 10s or running kings. The straight is not good enough. Full house is going to win, and we bust there for $0 once again. 0. Buy-ins were up to $9. Only $261 in cashes. Not our best result there. Next level is the $10 level. Okay. ETO 206 goes to the raise. I'm going to fold. Hand's pretty bad. We are chip leading here, though. Ooh. Ace king. Yes, sir. Matty bets a spins challenge. Yeah. And we're going to 3-bet less than all in. I would love for them to 4-bet against us here, right? Like that would be a great outcome with ace king. But no action. Jack 9 suited is beautiful. Another hand worth playing. We'll fold to that open. Ooh, okay. Queens, come on, someone. Wake up with something here. Wake up with the Jack right now. Here's a shove. Why don't you come along for the ride, ET? Call. Queens against 8's pretty good lineup. Just got to dodge the 8 and the 7. Ooh. 8, the 7, and the 3 for the chop. We do. Let's go. $50 bounty. We are down to 4 left on the bubble. I think we should wait on the spins overdrive because well, first place is going to be 1,800 here. We're 4 left on the bubble. Put a ton of pressure on. We should probably fight this out first. We have a flush draw. We have a gut shot. We also have played our hand in a way where we pretty easily represent an ace here. And we take it down. There it is. There it is. Ooh, the voice crack. Queen 3. I don't think we should call an all in here. We just fold, move on. We really like this chip stack setup, right? We can put pressure on these middling stacks of 160, 120. There's no need to take a risky spot here with a trashy hand. But maybe they just give it to us. It's possible. We're going to raise, put the pressure on here is the way to go. Put the pressure on these middling stacks as much as possible. They are all in. We fold. So it's a $340 pay jump here from 4th to 3rd on the bubble. ET shoves, we fold. Ace, king, ace, king. Spades for carnage. Chop it up. Ooh, wow. Brooks with a huge snapper. Oh, no, that's Shoffley. A7's pretty good. A hand that can put a lot of pressure on. 2.5x from ET. I think I'm going to 3-bet fold here. I think that's fine to do. They don't want to risk it here. They might anyways because they think we're full of crap. But with the ace blocker, I think it's a good spot. And raise queen deuce. It's trash, but again, second place doesn't want to mess around here so much. I also am going to c-bet flop. It's not a great board for queen deuce, but I think they're going to fold enough on the flop and just keep it straightforward that we probably have a c-bet there. Pretty auto. C-bet. Easy enough. Just want to bet a size where we could threaten to get all the money in by the river. Not that we're planning to with this hand so much. 3 of hearts on the turn. It's kind of close between bluffing or checking. We'll just check. Do we bluff or not? Probably not. We can't risk their stack, so I don't think so. Glad we did not bluff on the turn. Wouldn't have gone well. Can't call with the 2s. 10-4 is trash as well. Bryson DeChambeau on 18 for par or birdie? I don't know. Bogey on 18. There you go. -6, 73. Incredibly difficult conditions out there. DeChambeau and Homa tied for second. Scheffler in the lead by 1 at the Masters. Good stuff, man. Exciting sweat. So there's an all-in. We're going to fold. What's up, collections on YouTube? Welcome. This is Party Poker that we're playing on. All the best, man. Have you ever played poker in Atlantic Canada Maritimes? Dude, I've never been east of Montreal in Canada, actually. So I've never been to Quebec City. I haven't been to any of the maritime provinces before. I definitely look forward to exploring out there soon on a road trip this summer, I'm sure. All right, we are in the money. Red felt hype confirmed. Cash the tournament for 340. We're trying to take it down now. 7s, ace 9. Ace 9 got it done. So we have already 360 in bounties, 340 cashed. Great. 700 and change. But the next pay jump is up to 630, so it's about a $300 pay jump. And of course, the bounties play a big effect here. We're going to win at least 2.5x first place if we win because of the bounties we've collected, at least. But probably more like 3x. So pretty exciting stuff. If we win, we've got to win still. ET is making a bit of a comeback here on 250. But I still like our chances. And I actually won this tournament yesterday night, if you can believe that. For, I think it was 1,400 or something. So this would be back-to-back victories, if I can ship it. Check on the turn, check on the river. We probably have the best hand, but I don't think we can value bet here. Wow, that almost went in. From Tony Finau. Over the 9s. What do we want to do if they 3-bet us for 40 blinds deep? I don't know. It's an interesting one. And I think it's just call here on pretty much any run out. Worst river would be 9 of spades or ace of spades probably, or ace of hearts. But since we checked on the flop with 9s three-handed here, it's just a call. They might actually be value betting worse, but I don't think we can raise on a paired board like this. And they do just have the airball 6-10. So I think we got the max against that hand, which is good. Check raise here. Open ender, backdoor flush draw. They overbet jam. So we're behind. I don't think we have the right price here. I fold. Folds. Pretty sad vibes to have to fold the open ender, but didn't expect the overbet jam, you know? Just gonna limp. Not nearly as much payout pressure here. So I don't think raising accomplishes too much. Call the small raise, fold to the c-bet. Moving on. Raise call the small blinds. And then if they decide to jam for 24 blinds, I think we would fold, but I think it's really rare for them to do that. And if they do, mostly they have us dominated with like ace king, ace jack suited, something like that. So it's fine. You getting on the course often nowadays, Jamie? I haven't played this year yet. Getting back into the swing of things after a 3-year break, starting to get the bug again. Nice, man. Ace King 10s. We're heads up against ET. GG to Sunseeker. Okay, nice. So 630 in the prize pool, 363 in bounties, 1,000, right? $993 or something. The heads up match is double this and double this. So 460, 560, 660. $700 heads up match. We're either winning 1,000 or we're winning 1,700 is basically what we're playing for. And 1,700 is just shy of triple first place, so that'd be pretty good. I don't think there's actually a limping range here this deep, but we haven't played heads up at all yet, so I'm going to start with the limp because it's a hand right on the edge. After this, I'm going to go to razor fold strategy this deep, but don't mind here. Tom Appleby, we had a home game today at 3 o'clock, so I wanted to stream that a bit. And wanted to do some spins overdrive content as well. PartyPoker was like, hey, we want to talk about spins overdrive a little bit. I was like, oh, cool, I'll stream it sometime this week. So here we are. And that's what's up. We're going to play spins overdrive right after we win this heads up for $700. Swing and a miss. No gut shot or anything here. No backdoor flush draws. Nothing really working for us. We just fold, as I think we are tie game here. Ish. Bet with our 6-3, pair of sixes, think is fine. On a it's a pretty low board, right? Like 10 low. There's going to be a lot of just high card hand basically going on here. Is it too thin to bet on that 10 turn? No, I think check is going to make us the most money. They mostly have air balls here. So just check. And now polarize on the river. Swing and a miss, man. Nice, king 6-6. I think it's a good check back. You want to check top pair sometimes. I think this is a great spot to do it with our king. Not a great kicker, backdoor flush draw. And now on the 6, we have induced bluffs from a ton of stuff, which is great. I mean, I think we're going to raise here. I don't think they ever have kings or jacks, or extremely rarely. And I think they could call us with a jack here if we raise. The thing that sucks is if they jam, we will be forced to call and then, like, you know, double up quads. But it's hard to have quads, so... Limp check, flop second pair. I think we have a bet. First of all, I think most of the time they raise an ace pre. And if they don't, I think most of the time they're going to bet it on the flop when they flop top pair. 4 in the river is pretty bad, though. I'm going to check, lose less against a 4, allow them to bluff with king X, jack X. Expect I'm not going to get paid by a 10 very often. And that works out fine. It was 6-10. The line 7-4, right? We're gonna fold 7-3, 7 deuce, 7-5 is a raise, 7-4 is like, I don't know. Can go either way, I think. They raised to 2.5 blinds. We just fold. Any big tourney results today? Stay tuned. You're about to see one. Ace 10-8 on the flop with 2 hearts. Think we want to c-bet. It's not the greatest board for kings, obviously. There's an ace out there. There's a bunch of hands they can have to beat us, but I think we should bet still. They're going to call with every 10, every 8, every heart draw, every straight draw, so there's still value. 10 on the turn, I think no longer a good idea to bet. We're going to check. Queen on the river. They bet half pot. I think we should call half pot with kings. Beat 7-8, which I think was bluffing here. Gonna bluff with queen deuce. And jack 10-3, small bet. We have an overcard, a hand that has no showdown value. I think it's a good spot to bluff on the flop, and I will shut down on the turn. I think like 5-6, 5-7, 6-7, 9-8, 9-7, 8-7. Like all of those straight draws are going to be better than just the naked overcard queen for bluff there. Check, check. Flop a pair, but want to keep this pot small, generally. Turn's not great, but 22. I think we should call one and then fold the river here. If they bet, but hopefully they give up. Ooh. Sick value bet on the turn. Gutter. It's great. And if it goes check, check here, we have to bet the river. River's a 5. Great. We just polarize. We look full of crap, too. Like, what could we possibly have here? What could we possibly have? You know, like, one pair doesn't want to bet when the ace comes on the river. So, pretty much like 7-6 or deuce X is what we're saying we have. It's hard to have those hands. But they fold, unfortunately. Go for the min bet, call, turns a 7. I think I'm going to double barrel here on the really small size. I just think enough is going to fold, essentially, to make this profitable betting a quarter. So, works out. And unfortunately, it's break time. I'm not going to take the break because we got the spins overdrive. So let's play our $10 spins overdrive while we're on break. Often takes less than 5 minutes, so we can probably finish it up before we come back from break anyways, if we can get another registration here. There we go. All right. Just 3 of us. As we see how much we're playing for here on this $10 buy-in. Okay, $2.28 is the prize pool. And so we start with 300 chips. Good luck us. Let's put in a bluff here. A lot of good things can happen, right? Like a lot of straight draw turns, a lot of flush draw turns. We got an overcard. Let's put in the bluff. Works out. Thank you, Shakespeare's mother. Thank you, Tom. Appleby as well on Facebook. Appreciate you. What is up, Zone from Mongolia? Welcome. So many Mongolian fans. Welcome, everyone. King Deuce. Not a very good hand. Fold, yeah. It's too bad of a hand, actually. In the small blind, anyways. Ace 6, we're all in for 11 blinds. Against King Jack. Can we hold it? Looks like it. We are heads up. Straight, no good. We made a full house. I had to double check there. Wait a second. Do we win? We do. We are heads up for $28 here. On our 4th spin overdrive of the ladder. Going for our 2nd win. So that would be awesome. 5-3 is not it, though. Pretty bad hand again with the 7-3 there. Got to fold. And with the 8-3-2. Jam the Jack 7? I think so. Yeah. It's not a great hand, but stacks are pretty short. Here we go. This is it. If they go all in, we're going to call with the Queen 10. 2 Broadway hands, 2 Broadway cards with not a lot of chips in play. These are very fast, obviously. Ooh, 6-8. Don't think I can jam that. Don't think. But another close one. Queen 4, good enough. Again, 9 blinds deep here. These blinds are up to 30, 60. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yes, we get a walk. Let's go. With 9 high, you got to love that. Oh, but then we got to walk him right back with 5 deuce. It's a bad hand. Here we go. King is good enough. Against 7s. Diamond. Diamond or king. Oh, let's go. $28 coming our way. Good stuff. Let's add it here. $28 cash. $19 in buy-ins. We are in the profit right now. 28. That's $30.61 so far. So $11 profit with just 3 overdrives left to go in the biggest ones. but we are heads up in 10 seconds here. So let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's win this thing. 25 blinds deep here. We're going to limp. Good hand with the king 7. Back to raising. We're 28 blinds deep, so we're going to go raising again with their ace 9. 3-4-8 on the flop, 2 diamonds. I think check back is good. We're going to bet some aces. I don't think ace 9 is the best one. It's one of the best checkbacks, right? Like, hard to get worse aces to call and not protecting from as much as like an ace 6 would be, for example. They bet on the turn, 22,000. I think we should call 4 to a straight. Pretty decent hand. Check, check. And hopefully catch a bluff, but no, 8-6 takes it down. We're basically tied again, I think, here. The blinds continue to increase. 2.5x. Slightly too deep to jam our a6 all in. If we knew a bit more about their opening range, we could, but I think I don't like the line so much. Half pot. Pretty close to indifferent here, honestly. Because it's better to continue with like Jack 10 here or 6-7 backdoor flush draw than ace 6. I'll fold. Stay patient. Fold to the 3-bet, and they have the lead. Good start to the hour for them. 10 deuce Doyle. This is the hand. This is the one. Bet a 13-5. We call. We've set the trap with Doyle. We get to let them bluff it off here. Check call, check call, check call with the top pair. Check, check, we win against probably a 7 thin betting, likely. 4-6 thin betting, actually, pretty thin on the turn. Yeah, raising. Get a call, king, jack 10 on the flop, check, check. Thank you for the company today, Jamie. It certainly helps pass the time on the micro grind. Cheers, man. Thanks for being here. Half pot bet, we call. Hello from Georgia, dude, on YouTube. What's up, man? You have a fan in Israel, too. What's up, dude? How's it going? Welcome. Have you ever had a bad run? For sure, dude. Yeah, of course I've had a bad run for months and months. That's very common. How do you handle it? Focus on the things that you can have direct impact over. So your skill, increasing your skill, choosing who you play against, choosing weaker opponents to play against. I think that all really helps. Hang in there, Croft on YouTube. Collect Jamie from Croatia. What's up, my friend? Thank you. Limping now. Miss Croatia big time. When you come to Split again? I don't think I'll go to Split while my dog is alive because he can't fly under the plane and he's too big to go in the cabin. But when his time has come, I think it'll be really high up in the list as one of the earliest places we'll go, I'd say. I give up here. This is a bad spot to bluff. Trip jacks. We tied again. This $700 heads up, basically. Dougie is still in bed. He's tired, man. Dougie's getting old, you guys. I mean, he has moments of energy, but like, he's quite an old dog as well. So I hope he lives forever, but he won't. And so, yeah, got to prepare for that. Ace King. Being sneaky with it, the limp raise. King, Queen, 8, bet a quarter. And we're all in on the turn. Hopefully it's not a flop 2 pair, but I feel pretty good about our hand here. That's brutal. It's just, ouch. Yeah. It's a fold on the flop, but it's okay. Okay, 992 is our cash. GG, they turn the set. It's our top. Second place. Can't complain too much about that. That's a good result. And in the meantime, we have the top 3 spin overdrives left to play. First up, $20. Here we go. Keep going. All the way up. Oh. So many just short of the 3x in this episode. That's okay. All right, let's continue on. We're going to check with ace 4. And this $20. Playing for $56.20. So just 2 opponents we have to beat here. Often takes less than 10 minutes. It'll be pretty quick. I don't know. Like, they probably have it, but we need to have the best hand 1 in 6 times. I don't think I want to fold. It looks like a value bet, but like 1 in 6 times, I don't know, man. Just call. King 7 is okay. It's an okay hand. It's really tough, actually, if they go all in there. Probably have to call, but they do not go all in, so that's fine. Live to fight another day. And we are heads up for the marbles. Start with an all-in with the 9-8. We have 30 seconds left in this level. Check. Start with the check. And we win. That's easy. 4-7's not it. Here we go. All in. If we get a call here, this would take the lead. Ace Queen against King 7. That's a queen. No 7 or king, and we're good here. Let's go. We take the lead in this 56-20 prize pool. And we are all in once again with King 7 here. Probably the best hand here. Best way to get paid would be check calling, I think. Betting's pretty thin. We try to get called by a 3 as opposed to inducing bluffs. Which is more likely? I'm not sure. Do you know Georgia, man? I know of Georgia, the country. Yeah, I've never been. Furthest east I've been is Bucharest, Romania. But I'd love to check out that part of the world, Asia, Europe, in slightly different times, perhaps, you know? All in with ace jack, beautiful hand. Take it down. Slight lead, 500 to 400 here. Slight lead. What's up, brother? Slight lead. Special teams, special plays, special players. Dang it. They have the slight lead now. Oh, they've got a bigger lead now. Wait, we get a free one. Nice. It's a pretty good flop. Pretty good flop. What? This is min raise. I don't believe you, dude. I don't believe you. Check, check, flop, and then min raise turn? What possibly could do that? What? Ace king? That's insane. What a crazy hand. All right. Well, we're behind. But queen jack against king 5. We can get back in this. No spade. No ace, no 9, no spade. 5's fine. Let's go. Let's go. And once again, we're in the lead by 20 chips. A6, this is it. This is it. A6, king 8. Keep it clean, Dottie. For the win. Come on, let's go. Wait, yes, that's it. All right, so 56.20 takes us up to what, 86, 81 after that $20 buy-in. So 39 in buy-ins, 86.81 in cashes. Beautiful stuff. And we have two left to go. The what was that? 56.20. 2 left to go. The 50 and the 100. So let's get the 50. 50 is usually the level that has the least amount of people registered. Hopefully, that's one today. Here we go. Here we go, over a 3x. Let's go. 182.50 in the prize pool here. This is a big prize pool in the 50. So we're going to start with 500 chips, which is nice. Just 3 players. Once again, we only have to beat these 2 opponents to win this. Spin overdrive. Can take under 10 minutes. Is it our time? I hope so. In through the window. I actually said he might live forever, but I hope he doesn't. See, I hope he does. I hope our dog lives forever. But he won't, of course. But yeah. All the best, man. It's sad to watch anyone get old, but it's sad to watch animals get old for sure. I mean, they're happy, but it's a bit intense, you know? I really wish I had 10-6 now. Jacks is beautiful. They're all in. We reshoved to take the lead. Ooh, we got a flip against ace king. Keep it low. Keep it low. Come on, let's go. We're in the lead. Heads up here for a 182.50 prize pool. In the spin overdrive. Do we want to bluff here? I think so. We're going to bluff with Jack 6. It worked. A full deuce 8 though. Never been to Denmark, man. Still have never been, unfortunately. Has to be a mistake. It's virtually certain. If you haven't been to Denmark, what are you doing with your life? And I'm in that category. We're going to call with a gut shot. Turns a king. Now we hope for check and we can bluff the river. Try and bluff ace highs. Or we can hit a jack 10 or a 9 and make the best hand sometimes. But they pot it and we fold. Okay. Limping. Betting with trip kings. Pretty nice flop. Take it down. That's easy. Easy peasy, dude. It's close between check call and bet here. I'm going to go for a check call. Let's go, brother. Yeah, man, sketch is cool. I saw the Augusta National posted a sketch meme on TikTok or Twitter or something. I'm like, dude, Augusta National is a sketch head? For real? Pretty sick. We have a gutter and 5 high. We should bet. With a pair. I think we need to call here, dude. Most ace-x is going to reshove pre, so it's a thin value bet with the jack. If they're value betting, I think with the pair we need to call. But they win the pot. King-jack against ace-4. 182 prize pool here. It's big. We need a heart. We need no 4. Come on, let's go. We're in the lead, baby. No 4 or 3, by the way. We are in the lead. We are all in with jack 7 for 4.5 blinds effective here. It's an average hand. Lowest multiplier you can get in the spin overdrive is 2x. So yeah, in this it would be $100. Jack 9 against Jack 5, beautiful. We are dominating here. Keep it clean, no diamond. No chop cards. 7-7-7 ace jack for the chop. That is a chop card. Moving on. Pair is pretty good though. We get a walk. Okay. Suited queen's pretty good. All in for just under 4 blinds. Queen 6, king 3. They've got a slight advantage here. Queen is very good news though. Let's go, chat. 182.50, baby. Come on now. Come on now, baby. 89 in buy-ins. I mean, I gotta pull out a calculator to do this, bro. 182.50 plus 86.81. We're just straight printers, man. This is crazy. 269, 31. We have over triple profit. Incredible. Okay, with one left, the $100 level. It's a guaranteed profit on the episode. But can we go the distance? Let's find out. Waiting for a player. Enter the window says, meanwhile, true wife story. One sec. We got the animation. Here we go. On the 100. All right, 272. That'd be a chunk of change, no question. It's not as big of a prize pool relative to the last one, but that's a chunk of change nonetheless. Let's keep it going. And we get a walk. Meanwhile, true wife story. She's in Rhodes, Greece this week, lying on the beach with my stepdaughter, baby, and her cousin. Meanwhile, today I did 3 loads of clothing washing, took down an old wooden fence between me and my neighbors. They're both 90 plus years old. On the plus side, the old lady gave me a bottle of brandy. Well, that's very nice of the old lady. And enjoy the brandy. Sounds nice, man. Sounds very nice. I know you wish your dog would live forever. I was just pointing out the difference between what my wife said about me. Hope he does not live forever. Yeah, okay, fair enough. All the best, man. All the best with it, dude. Oh. We're in the lead. We're in the lead of the last spin overdrive here. And we've won 4 out of 6 spin overdrives, 3 in a row. This would be for 5 out of 7 wins, which would be absolutely sick. This looks like a good river bluff spot here with Jack Deuce. We have no equity on the flop, right? We don't have any ways of improving. So if we're going to bluff this hand, do it at the end of the hand, basically. Which is what we're going to do. Call by ace 3. A failure. But not an expensive one. A chill failure. It's fine. Here it is. Tens is gorgeous. If we win an all in here, we would take the lead. Chip leader shoves. Palestine 89 in the small blind calls. We call as well. Tens is strong enough here. Good luck. No ace or queen or 4. Great start. Queen is fine. We have 840 chips. Chat. They have 60 chips, dude. I think we've just won 5 out of 7. I don't want to jinx it, but like, I think we've just won 5 out of 7 in the spins ladder. I should play more spin ladders, dude. Just like that. That didn't take very long, dude. 272 cash. All right, so we have 189 in buy-ins. Plus 272. 541? Oh my God, we're rich, dude. 541.31. Look at that return. 250% return on these 7 spins, and we won 5 out of 7. Are you not entertained? Yes, we got second in the 215 as well, but like, what a profitable day. We probably made like a quick grand on the home game afternoon. Exciting, dude. Thank you all so much for watching the stream today. We're going to be back on Sunday for a full Sunday grind. I'm super excited about it. I hope you all will join me. Going to be playing everything big we can on Party Poker. And yeah, probably going to play some live poker this weekend as well. So if you're in Montreal, see you there. And that's what's up. So thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you. That's it for today. Enjoy the Masters this weekend. And until Sunday, we'll see you later. Goodbye.